Well, g'day everyone. Today I wanted to talk to you about the latest update through the YoloBox. It's just come up with a new firmware. They're constantly updating the firmware on these devices, which is fantastic. And they've added some really cool features, and I'm going to show you them actually working. But one of the things that I've now found out that you can do is, say, connect this to something like an ATEM Mini and even to your Rodecaster Pros and things like that, and have it all working sort of all together, which is really interesting. And you can even take it into programs on the computer like Wirecast, or if you want to use Ecamm and things like that, and use your actual YoloBox as a switcher. So I'll sort of show how that works now, but I think it's now a really great little system. Okay, so what I've got here is I'm actually using the YoloBox connected to the ATEM Mini. Now all it is it's just gone into HDMI 1, and I'm using the HDMI out on the HDMI Mini here. Now the advantage is, if I had other cameras connected, I could just switch to those cameras. I mean, I've only got the one camera connected at the moment, but I could actually switch and have these 4 cameras set up, as well as having multiple cameras set up through here, and other things that I'll show you in a minute that you could add in, like PDFs and things like that. So this is a great system. But not only that, I can connect this actually up into something like Wirecast, so I could record onto the screen using Wirecast as well. So this is an incredible sort of setup. So I can go directly live from here, and then I'm using multiple cameras, and rather than using my computer as the device that streams, I'm using this as the device that streams, which frees up your computer resources. And I can, if I wanted to, also use this to, say, switch with Wirecast up there and record directly through Wirecast as well. So this is pretty amazing, the way that this whole system can work. What I'll do is I'll just connect this to Wirecast, and I'll show you how that works. So all you do is I've just turned on HDMI out, because I've connected my HDMI out here. So it's connected by CamLink onto this Belkin hub. And then you can see it's actually peering through here. So now it's also connected through there. And if I change here, you'll notice that if I go to me talking off the card, it will then appear up in Wirecast up there. So I'm using this down here as the switcher. And then it's actually appearing up through there. And then again, I can use all the things like my lower thirds and things like that as well, which work, fantastic too. You can see there it brings up the logo, take the logo off, the lower thirds off as well. So it's a great sort of little system that you've got where you can attach it all up. I'm using it with the ATEM Mini, connected into here, and it's also going into something like Wirecast or whatever you wanted to use, Ecamm or whatever, if you wanted to record directly on the screen that way instead of recording internally on the device. So it's really, really cool. I could even go live to the internet through Wirecast if I wanted to, and use this just as a switcher if I want to do it that way. I've still got to play around with that too, but a combination of, say, this with the ATEM Mini or another system like that would be a really good system. I wanted to talk to you today about just some updates that have happened with the YoloBox, because I think they're really cool, what's come in. The main things that it sort of is, you can add extra sources now, and also I believe you can see the comments. So I'm going to test that and put the comments actually over the stream. So we'll do that in a live YouTube look as well. I'll show you in here. Now, if you add now, you can see that you've got PDF that's sort of showing through here now. So we've got PDF that's actually showing through there. And if we look over here, you've got live stream you can add, and you can also add something from the SD card. So let's do that first. So I'm going to add the SD card. Now I've got my previous video that I've recorded outside, so I'm going to add that in. If I say done, now you'll see that's now showing up as a camera here. If I switch back to me there, I'm now going to also add what they say a PDF as well. So I've saved PDFs on here, and you can see that this is a web page that I've saved. So now if you wanted to show something like a PDF page or something like that, you can bring that up and show that as well, which is terrific. Let's also make a picture-on-picture so that you will be able to see my face with that as well. So if I now add another video source, if we say picture-in-picture, so here we're going to make the PDF as the main screen, and then the second screen I'm just going to have me down the bottom, and then I can scale that down to the size that I wanted to. So I could be discussing this page and still have me on there. If I say done, now that will appear down here as screen, picture in picture. So I can sort of view it this way, and I could also view it just without me being on it as well if I wanted to go that way. So, you know, that's terrific as well. So this is great. So you could stream to this, like I said, I could have me as the main camera, switch to a video that I've already pre-recorded. Down here, I could just show the PDF, which is in its manual form without me being in it, or if I wanted to actually show me in the corner, I could grab this as well and show it that way too. So it really is flexible now on what you can show with this. So what we'll do now, we'll go live because I just want to test how the comments actually work as well, because now I believe you can select them and they'll come on the screen. So we'll check that too. So what I'm going to do now is I've now gone live, but I'm not worrying about audio. So there will be an audio sign that comes up because I'm just doing audio directly into the computer here. I'm not bringing it in through the camera because I want to record what I'm doing. But Kerry, now I've gone live, and this is a private chat. So Kerry should be able to now put a comment in. And if she puts the comment in, I should see it now come up over this side over here. Kerry, you there?
Yeah.
Oh, have you typed anything in yet? Oh, yeah, there you are. All right, so Kerry now has typed something in. Now, I believe that if I click on that, it will now appear down the bottom. So what it's done now, it showed it down there. So you can see where it says Kerry, and it says actually there. Can you see that, Kerry, the actual comment coming up? It might take a couple of seconds to appear on the left-hand corner.
Oh, yes, now I can see it.
All right, so do you want to just type something else in? I'm just going to see again if I can just post that as well. So it looks like this is pretty good. So not only can I see it, but now your audience can see those questions as well, which is terrific. All right, so she's just put in there testing. So if I click on that again, it appears on the bottom left-hand side. So that's fantastic. So, you know, you now get that option as well. And like I said, I can then, if I wanted to, bring in the other, like my lower thirds and also my logo, if I wanted to bring that off. I think, let me just see if I can hide.
Have you hit testing? Because that hasn't come up yet.
Yeah, it'll take a couple of minutes to show up. Yeah, yeah. And then I can also clear the testing as well. So like I said, I can bring that on and I can also turn it off. So then I could bring in my lower thirds, which would be that one. So you've really got a lot of control here and it works wonderfully. Like I said, if Kerry wants to put something up, I can then just type it so your audience can see exactly what's going on there. This is a fantastic update. Yeah, so looking at that, I think this is absolutely wonderful how you can show those all on the screen as you're sort of talking or whatever. Before, you couldn't sort of see that, or they couldn't see your question that they've put up there, but now you can actually put the question or whatever their discussion is on the screen, and I think this is a great update. I think that's the most amazing part about this update. But also that, like I said, the ability to also show things like PDFs, movies, and things like that too. You know, your picture-in-picture. I think now this is starting to become a really interesting platform that you can use now really quite successfully. So let me know what you think all about that. If you have any questions, leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Apart from that, everyone, I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.